Okay, hello and welcome back to my stream of trying to learn Rust by writing a roguelike. I think that's the simplest way I can put it, although there's a couple more layers going on there. What we're doing is walking through the roguelike tutorial. I put a link. I'm uploading these to YouTube and I put a link there. I should put a link in the about or something like that for Twitch too. But we've gotten pretty far so far. We're almost up to stretch goals and then generating maps, and then that's going to be in a little while, I guess. For now, what we're doing is saving and loading. We've gotten a game that we can sort of play. We can move around. Monsters can chase you. Monsters can attack you. At least they're supposed to be able to attack you. Yep. Although I'm hitting the spacebar, and spacebar was supposed to be a wait, wasn't it? Oh, maybe that's coming later. Okay, yeah. So you can walk around the monster, and it'll attack you as you walk. You can attack it back and kill it. We generate maps, and we can pick up health potions. Health potion. Ooh, we just barely got to, and then 8 HP back, and then we lost 4. So that's pretty exciting. We can get that far. But we're going to work today on saving and loading and saving. Yeah. So this is saving and loading, and this is loading and saving. So either way, it's not like those adjective things where you have to have it in a specific order. You can say loading and saving or saving and loading. Both is acceptable English. So let's look at this. In the last few chapters, we focused on getting a playable, if not massively fun, game going. You can run around, slay monsters, and make use of various items. That's a great start. Most games let you stop playing and come back later to continue. Fortunately, Rust and associated libraries makes it relatively easy. All right, let's see how relatively easy it is. If you're going to resume a game, you need somewhere from which to do so. A main menu also gives you the option to abandon your last save, possibly view credits, and generally tell the world that your game is here and written by you. Being in menu is a state, so I'll add it to the ever-expanding run state enum. And I can never remember where we put the run state enum. Is it in game state? It is. All right, so we have show targeting from last time, and now we have main menu with a menu selection. Main menu selection, which doesn't exist yet. So we'll have to add that. Ah, yes, in GUI RS we'll add a couple of enum types. Source lib GUI. So we'll create up here at the top, I guess, derive partial equal, copy and clone. Oops. Get that tilde. There we go. Clone pub enum main menu selection. New game, load game, and quit. I think cargo format's going to reformat that. And then we'll also need a partially equal copy clone for main menu result. Pub enum main menu result. No selection. Selected main menu selection. That's interesting. There's no selection, and then we have a selection for the no selection. I guess as we go through that, we'll figure it out why that's like that. And then we have selected main menu selection, and like that. Okay, your GUI is probably now telling you that main RS has errors. That's right. Okay, my GUI doesn't tell me that because I don't have it set up that way. We're going to modify tick, which is down here, to handle main menu new run state. Okay, so that means we have to add a match pattern, main menu, dot dot. Oh, this is different. So we're putting the draw map under this anything but section. That's different. Okay. So let's rearrange this stuff. Okay, let's get rid of that, and then we'll put in a default case here. This is going to be something. And then we're going to put in a default case, and I think it has to be last. I don't remember. Delete those, paste them there. Shift them over. Okay, and then they've got the draw GUI in here for whatever reason. All right, and now let's move this whole block, right, down to the bottom of this, like that. Okay. Pop back to the top. So we don't draw, if we're in a different state, we don't draw that. Okay. That makes sense because you don't want to draw the map and everything like that if you're in the main menu state. We'll need to change things around a bit to ensure that we also aren't, there you go, also aren't rendering the GUI and the map one in the menu. Okay, so if we're in the menu, this is what we're going to do. Let result equals GUI main menu, which doesn't exist, self ctx match result GUI main menu result. No, this is long. Selection selected, and we're going to set it to new run state. Run state main menu selection selected. That's a mouthful. So if there is no selection and we have a selection, then we're going to set them run state to main menu selection selected. Okay. And then if it's GUI main menu result selected, then we're going to match on the selected, and we have three states: GUI main menu selection new game, which means our new run state is going to be equals run state pre-run. Okay, and if it's load game, then we're also going to do pre-run. And then if it's quit, then we're going to just exit. Standard process exit 0. Okay. Oh, I guess there's an extra brace here, right? There we go. So we're basically updating the state with a new menu selection, and if something has been selected, we change the game state. For quit, we simply terminate the process. For now, we'll just make loading starting a game do the same thing, go into the pre-run state to set up the game. Yeah, okay, so I guess these will split out eventually. The last thing we need to do is write the menu itself. This is a big chunk of code. All right. Source lib menu. There is no menu rs. Do you mean GUI? Maybe GUI rs. Like that. All right, so let's put it down here at the bottom. Let's move the screen up a little bit. That looks good. Pub fun main menu. Read state and a context. Mutable context. And it returns a main menu result. Yes, so we get our current run state, which shouldn't that just be the run state that we're the main menu run state? Print color. This is new. Centered. 15 RGB named yellow. RGB named black. And just Rusty Roguelike tutorial. Does that fit? It does. Wow. Okay. If let run state main menu, and our menu selection is run state. So we destructure this run state, right? And then we're grabbing the menu selection out of it. If it's a new game, then we're going to draw begin new game in magenta. Oh, I see. So when they say selected, that means what are we highlighting? Right? Because we either highlight magenta if it's selected or white if it's not. We do that the same thing here and here. So we have these 3 blocks of code, 24, 25, and 26. Lines 24, 25, and 26 on the screen. And they can show different things based on what is... Okay. So if it seems like there would be a better way to do it, but I'm just going to follow this because I can just copy and paste it anyway. Selection, new game, CTX print color centered, 24 RGB named magenta, RGB named black, new game, right? That's what it said. Begin new game. Otherwise, we'll print it in white. Right? And then we do the same exact thing for these guys. So we'll just copy these lines, paste. So that's new game. This will be load game. Load game, and then finally quit. Like that, right? All right, so it wasn't as much typing as it was made out to be. Okay, and then once we've drawn that, now we want to see what the user is typing, right? Oh, this is where we want to do the if let some key is equal CTX key, then all that code, else the none state, return main menu result, no selection, selected selection. What? See, I'm still not following that. So there's a selected selection, which comes out of where? We have menu selection here. Here's selection, right? Oh, I typoed every single one of those, didn't I? So this should be selection, as should this, as should that. Right, so we're destructuring the current run state. And the run state, oh, the run state has what menu item is highlighted in it. And that's where we're just going to return saying, the user didn't choose anything, but the currently highlighted menu item is this one. So we'll get it again, and because this runs every tick, right? 60 frames a second. So we have to keep doing this. All right, so then we're going to match on the key and see what the user types. So it's going to be virtual key code escape. I'm going to do this thing again. Use virtual key code star. Just save a little typing. Right? So if it's escape, then we return main menu result, no selection, selected selection, right? Oh. No selection, selected quit. meaning get out of the menu or quit the game. Main menu selection quit. Okay. And if it's up, what are we going to do if it's up? We're going to return, oh, okay. So if we're on new game, right? If we're highlighting new game and we go up, then we want to go to the quit. So if we're highlighting this one, then we want to, and we type the up arrow, we want to loop around to quit. If we're on quit, then we go to load game. And if we're on load game, then we go to new game. Okay. And then the same thing with down. All right. So if it's up, we're going to, I'm not going to do it this way. I'm going to just return it directly. Match selection. If it's main menu selection new game, then we're going to return main menu results no selection selected main menu selection quit. Right? And then we do the same thing for the other guys. So if it's load game and we go up from load game, that goes to new game. And if we're on new game, sorry, if we're on quit and we go up, we go to load game. And that matches all the matches. Oops, I think we do it that way, yep. And that closes the up, and then down is the same thing, except reversed. Right? If we go down, if we're on new game, then we go to load game. If we're on load game, we go to quit. And if we're on quit, we go down to new game. And then if the user types return, then we're going to return main menu results selected selection. We're going to just return saying that it was select. This is the only selected, right? That's the option. That's item menu result. That's main menu result. Item menu result, and then item menu result, item menu result, item menu result. Yeah, so this is the only main menu result selected. So semicolon that guy. Let's close that bracket, brace. Right, that matches the match there. This matches the if. Oops. If let, and then I think that's the end of the function, right? This just says don't return anything if there was no key, right? And that's what this is. Oh, this is saying no. This is saying don't return anything if we're not in a run state, which we should be in, right? But you know what I'll do is I'll just say, instead of doing the else here, I'll just return regardless. And that's main menu, and that's our if let run state. Okay. One more regardless there. Oh yeah, that's what they got. Okay. Perfect. So this can be cleaned up a bit, right? If we just add main menu selection to our use statement up here, use main menu selection colon star. I should get this to compile first. Let's get it to compile first. Let's see if it even compiles. It does not. Oh, I didn't include virtual key code. Really? Because I thought the item menu thing allowed for that. All right, and then run state is not there. So we have to include run state. Oh, and I called it menu select. Okay. Yeah, so this is menu selection. Okay, that's an easy one to fix. And in GUI, we need to include virtual key code and run state. So run state, and oh, virtual key code's there. Oh, did I typo it? Yep. Virtual key code. Like that. All right. I know I didn't fix everything. Okay, selection not found in this scope. Oh, because I did an if let. Right. So if there is no selection to return, oh, this is saying just select new game, regardless. So I don't want to do that. I want to say if there is no run state, if we're not in a current run state, right? If this line didn't work, all right, so just say, make it a new game. Main menu selection, new game. What was I matching on before? No, same thing. Okay. Managed to confuse myself. Oh, yeah, so if there's no key, right, I missed this line here. Everything else, we just want to return main menu results, no selection with the current selected item selected. Like that. Unreachable patterns now. All right, that's because I did this thing here. But that means, oh, do we need two separate? Right? That means we need two separate things. So we're going to do either these guys, right? Let's move this back up. And then we're going to match again on the new run state. All right, so we're either, for drawing the map, we either draw the map or draw the main menu. Close that and then say match run state, new run state. Again, does that make sense? So this is going to determine what we draw, but then we'll need no. What are they talking about here? So we have this in the tick. Oh, I changed things up, didn't I? Or I just pulled it out. Yep. Okay. And then match on the new run state. We clear the screen. Oh, I forgot to add. No, it's up there. Clear the screen's right there. Let's put it here. And then if we're main menu, then we're going to do the menu thing, which is down here. And if we're not in the main menu, then we're going to draw the map. Right? But then we also have to do all of this stuff. Does that mean this goes inside here? Like that? So we draw the map and then we do this stuff. That doesn't... Okay. I'm going to quit out of that and then start over again here. So let's put the clear screen there. We're going to match the new run state here, and then we're going to modify this so we draw the GUI and then rematch. But the reason I was hesitating on doing a second match is because it also needs to handle the main menu result, right? This is not confusing at all. So this closes here, and then we say match new run state. And if the run state is main menu ... then we do nothing. There's nothing to do because we've drawn the main menu. And if we're going to change the run state, then the run state is going to change to here to pre-run, and then we'll come down here. Okay. That, all right, I'm not going to do the Serde still. Let's get this to build. And let's see if it even runs. I'm going to open the console here because I'm anticipating it's going to crash. All right, so refresh. Oh, so it didn't pull up that thing. If I hit escape, no. So we haven't linked in yet a key code for doing this. So we're doing this work. We should be able to at least see it, right? Introducing Serde. There's a save game state. Right. Okay, let's do this part. Let's do this part because that'll at least allow us to pull up the menu. Right, so when we hit escape, it'll go to the save game state, which will set the main menu. Okay. So I guess we'll first add Serde to our cargo. Right. Let's just replace this whole thing. Oops, I don't want to replace the whole thing because it's got the get random thing in there. Like that. Okay. Yeah, the get random was something we had to fix at the very beginning of this tutorial. And I'm surprised it didn't show up here. Oh, I think it's you need it if you're running WASM, and which is what I'm doing, and you probably don't need it if you're not. All right, so we add that. It may be worth calling cargo run now, just to build everything. Yeah, because it's going to pull in Serde and Serde JSON. Okay. We're not referencing it anywhere in the code, but the fact that it's listed as a dependency means we're going to rebuild it anyway. So it got through all of the dependencies, now building our code. Okay, and now we're going to add a save game state. Down here, save game. And then we'll add dummy code for now. Yeah, I'm still bugged out by this thing here. Run state, save game, becomes new run state equals run state main menu, menu selection, GUI main menu selection load game. I think that's all it is. Yep. Close that, and then we'll add a virtual key code. I think that's in player. Yep. So we'll just add that up here. Return run state, save game. Wow, that was good. Okay, and then we'll build that. And now, can we hit escape? Oh, okay. We got to the main menu, but I forgot to change the line numbers. That's in GUI, right? Yeah, these are all line 24. So this is 25, and this is 26. I said 26. There we go. Okay, that's interesting. And refresh, escape. There we go. Oh, I'm hitting down and up, but it keeps flipping to new game. So there's another bug somewhere. Put some keys, virtual key code, right up. Oh, I'm not. Oh yeah, this is returning the selection. So if we return the menu selection back to the GUI, back to the we're in the save game, and we change the run state to this thing, then it should come up here and say if we're in no selection, then we want to keep the current selection, right? So we should be returning the no selection, and we are, right down here, we're returning the no selection. And you can see it flickering. If I hit up, it flickers to quit and then goes right back to new game. So it must be falling through to some... Yeah, so if there is no key, we don't want to return new game. We want to return the current selection. That was the thing I was doing before. Let's do that again. Selection. Okay, let's see if that works. Refresh, hit escape. Oh, look at that. Now I can actually stick to a menu choice. That's great. Doesn't do anything. Wish it would at least print out what... Ooh, quit. Didn't like that. Oh, because I'm doing a process quit from WASM, and that doesn't like that. Right? Unreachable, whatever that is. Okay. So actually we did pretty well. Let me do some quick cleanup. The cleanup I was referring to before, and just use main menu selection. And then everywhere that is, we can remove the colons. Load game, quit. And I think it makes it a little easier to read. And we'll do the same thing with main menu result. All right. Use main menu result. D2. There we go. Delete 2 colons. Yeah. So I think that makes it easier to read. Right? If it's new game, load game, quit, we loop around. Return selected, selection, return no selection, selected, selection, return no selected, selection. Right? Return no selected, selection. Okay, so let's Clippy that and see if Clippy's happy. Well, right, Clippy's got to build all the crates too. Good thing it's pretty quick. Alright, what are we doing? Help. Remove, return, no selected, selection. Oh, do I already have a return in there? Line 379. Oh, yeah, I can just do that. Okay. Let's Clippy's still happy. Clippy's happy. All right, and so let's see. Git status. We just have existing files. The lock file changed to add all the Serde stuff. Our TOML changed, and our game state. So let's take a look real quick here. Yeah, this is the cargo lock. So, oh, it spread out the targeting. We moved the clear screen, and I'm gonna have to spend a little time looking at this to see if this is the right thing to do. It seems like the right thing to do, but it's weird that then we have to add this little, I mean, you have to add it to say, you know, or put an underscore state to match everything else is nothing. Right? Otherwise, Rust is going to complain that there's your match statement doesn't cover all the possibilities. So this is our new main menu result, this is our new main menu selection, and this is our new main menu code. Interesting that it spread those out, but it left these on individual lines. It probably was just too long. All these got left alone for the most part. Some spaces here, and then there's our escape key. Okay, so I think git add source and the cargoes, right? Just those guys. Git commit -m. We can now show the start of the load save menu, right? And then next time we're going to get into this getting started with saving the game and see how that goes. I'll push it up to GitHub. We will take a look here. And there it is. All right. And so we're going to leave it there. Thank you very much for watching, and hope to catch you tomorrow. Take care.